This is a video from the Clean Water for U.S. Kids program, which is helping schools, childcare programs, and households test their cooking and drinking water for lead. In this video, we'll walk you through how to collect your water samples.
So you'll get an email notification when your package arrives. UPS will deliver it where they normally deliver your boxes, and as soon as you get it, just bring it inside. Step 1, open your sample kit and check the contents. Okay, inside your box, you'll have a Ziploc bag that has a chain of custody form, instructions, and a return shipping label to send it back to the lab. So you'll also have the bottles, and you'll automatically get 2 bottles for the tap, and if you add an additional tap, you'll get an additional bottle. Step 2, prepare to sample. We're going to plan to collect the water samples in the morning when your tap has been unused for at least 8 hours. This will be your first straw sample. Step 3, let's collect the water samples. So you'll need to read the sample instructions again, and then you'll want to use your phone or something as a timer. So we'll start out by collecting in order of the rows in the chain of custody document. You'll collect first straw sample and a 30-second flush from your unfiltered tap. So this will be our unfiltered tap, and we're going to collect the 2 samples. So we want to make sure that these are first straw samples. And so that means that no water in the building has been used. So you may have the urge to wash your hands or get a glass of water, but don't do that until you've collected all your samples. When you open the bottle, you want to only touch the outside of the lid, and then you want to place it facing up on the counter. And now we're going to collect our first straw sample. And you want to make sure that you fill up to the nape of the bottle neck right about here. You don't want to overflow, but you want to make sure there's sufficient sample in order to analyze for lead. Okay, so we've collected our first sample, and we're going to get ready for our 30-second flush. So what we'll do is we'll get our timer ready, and we'll start the timer when we start the water. Now we're going to take the lid off and get ready to sample. When the timer goes off, we'll immediately collect that 30-second flush sample. Then we'll put the lid on, and again, only touching the outside, and we're going to close it tightly. If a little bit overflows, it's all right. However, if you overflow a lot, you'll want to start over another day. Now that you've collected your unfiltered main tap samples, you can now complete your chain of custody form and pack your box and then send it off to the lab. If you do have additional taps that you have signed up to sample, maybe an unfiltered tap or even a filtered tap that you'd like to check and see if it's removing lead effectively, we can now go ahead and sample those. So now we're going to complete the chain of custody document. After you put in the date and times, you want to then go ahead and sign it. And now we're ready to put everything back in the box and send it to the lab.
Thank you for watching this video, and feel free to check out additional videos at www.cleanwaterforuskids.org/how-to.